prompting chairman Derek Pavis to say, enough is enough.
Okay.
Today, the chairman told youth team coach Mick Walker to take over. The results at Meadow Lane this season and the cup defeat forced Derek Pavis to end the 4-year reign of Neil Warnock. He arrived from Scarborough, having guided them into the Football League. And at Notts County, he kept his Midas touch. 2 Wembley appearances, 2 promotions. Notts, on a small budget, were in the big time. For the chiropodist turned manager, the big offers came in. Chelsea wanted him. He said no. But then relegation from the First Division last season was followed by a run this season, which left Notts at the bottom. Warnock has seen Meadow Lane transformed into a modern stadium. 3/4 of it is completed. He's also seen some of his players, like Craig Short, make millions for Notts County with his transfer to Derby County. But he's also spent money on players who've been disappointing, like $750,000 on Tony Agana. Today, though, came the end for Neil Warnock.
It's very difficult after 4 years. We've become very good friends. We've built a very good rapport. We had 2 wonderful years of success of going to Wembley twice and getting promotion. And we've got some very happy memories. But the results of recent, I mean, actually having won 7 games out of the last 44 or 1 out of the last 15, I'm afraid it's just not good enough.
Well, it's a wonderful opportunity. It's something just recently that I've thought I can handle, and it's up to me now to prove that we can do it.
Alan Buckley, now boss at Grimsby, may be among the contenders if Derek Pavis looks outside. And Martin O'Neill at Wycombe Wanderers may be another target, but his eyes are set on bigger things. He may wait for a Premier job like Forest to become available.
Well, Neil Warnock, 18 months ago, you were celebrating 2 successive promotions. Where did it all go wrong?
I think you can look back on many things. I think the one thing is we went up in 2 consecutive seasons, and I think the relationship that the chairman and I had was quite unique, and possibly the poor ride out to Sale just dented a little bit of trust that we had together. And although we get on quite well, I don't think it's ever been quite the same since.
Here you are, you're pictured in the local evening paper drinking champagne after you've been sacked. Now, is that relief or is it bravado?
Well, everybody wanted me to look gloomy and do this and that. There's a lot worse things in the world than getting sacked from football, and I'm sure, you know, I hope anyhow, in my own mind, when I look at all the people that are ill, that you've got your health. It's important that life goes on, and as I said to Mick, let's have a glass of champagne. We've been at the bottom of the league, and it's been a bit desperate of late. We've tried our best. It hasn't worked. And good luck to whoever
well,
goes.
You could have been celebrating with champagne at Chelsea because you were offered a job there 18 months ago, big money. Do you regret turning that down now?
The M25 was never for me, and I think other jobs will come available, and I just want to be happy in my job and get on with what I'm good at.
And finally, who do you think is going to take over from you at Notts County?
Well, Mick Walker's taken over at the moment, and I'm glad about that because he's been after my job for 6 months. But after that, the only name I've heard is Alan Buckley and Martin O'Neill. But well, I think we'll leave that.
Neil, thanks very much. Well, Notts County preparing for their game on Saturday without Neil Warnock, but England's rugby players preparing